this game, momentum is everything. But it's never given. You have to take it.
We hear the noise and start to plan our revenge, and we're hard to stop.
The Astros are the reigning champs for a reason. And with their proven leaders delivering more clutch moments,
Jose Altuve leaves the yard. Alvarez comes through.
they've once again bent momentum to their will.
And the Astros come to Arlington and take Game 3.
But the Rangers still hold the upper hand.
This has been some kind of run for the Texas Rangers.
And have a chance to tighten their grasp on the series.
He leaps, and he brought it back. Highway robbery.
Who will seize the momentum tonight? Game 4 of the ALCS is next on FS1.
It is Game 4 of this ALCS here in Arlington with the Rangers up 2-1. And this place is rocking because Michael Young just came out about to throw the ceremonial first pitch, one of the all-time greats in this organization. And we've got a series for you. Alex Bregman's Astros on the board last night with an 8-5 win to get back in this thing, hand the Rangers their first postseason loss. And Corey Seager trying to get his offensive game going in this series. A former World Series MVP, had another fantastic year, but so far hasn't found it in this LCS. Who he'll face tonight will be Jose Urquidy, playoff veteran, 5-0 with a 2.82 ERA and 7 starts against Texas as well. And we welcome you back to Arlington. Derek Jeter's here, David Ortiz, Alex Rodriguez, and I'm Kevin Burkhardt. So we get closer to first pitch here, and we get set for some predictions for this game. So we saw a lot of offense last night. What are we going to see tonight, and who's going to win, Derek?
Ooh, I'll tell you what. I'm going with Texas 8-6. Let me tell you why. Because they opened this roof, and there's now more mosquitoes in here. I think every mosquito in Texas has come in here. It's like the midges in Cleveland.
It is.
It's Poppy's cologne. It's his cologne.
Not so fast, big guy. Last night I saw a different body language coming from the Houston Astros. The guys know how to execute on the road, so I gotta go Houston 9-5. Let's go, guys.
I think the winner of this game is going to be the winner of the series. So with that, it's a little bit contradictory because I picked Rangers in 7. Tonight, I do think the Astros win 6-4 with a big fly from Alex Bregman.
Whoa, so are you switching now? You got Houston winning the series. Oh.
No. I'm still sticking with my 7. But I'm doing a little hedging here. I'm
I'm utterly confused. There are more bugs in here right now than I've ever seen. It is the midgets, but we're in Arlington, and we've got a Game 4. It's rocking and rolling. Let's get it up to the booth. The guys calling it for you as always. Joe Davis and John Smoltz. Joe.
Gentlemen, we have a series here in Arlington, Texas. After the Houston Astros took Game 3, it is now 2-1. Rangers in front as we get ready for Game 4. The 2023 American League Championship Series on FS1 presented by Loan Depot. We welcome inside the Hall of Famer John Smoltz. I'm Joe Davis. The Astros, you knew that they weren't going to just roll over, right? They go back on the road. They are back in this series. And in this park, John, this season they've scored 9 runs per game.
It's a real thing. The defending champs showed themselves yesterday, and it's a real thing on the road. You got to give them credit. I know their manager in spring training said, let's be a good road team. Well, that's exactly what they've been. 7-1 against the Rangers in their park, and the numbers speak for itself. Look, they got the necessary help at the top of the lineup. They got guys contributing. They got a lot of 2-out hits, and they know if they're going to make this another chance for defending champ, they have to continue their road warriors.
It is amazing how quickly pressure shows up on your door this time of year, isn't it? I mean, the Texas Rangers were unbeaten 24 hours ago. Suddenly it feels like the pressure's on them as they lose for the first time in the postseason. How do they get back on track tonight?
Well, they got to avoid those mental gymnastics you play when they've been dominating the postseason, but they need the help at the top of the lineup. They've got to get their number 1 and number 2 hitter going. It simply has to put pressure early in the game. Get some some leadoff hitters on. They were 0 for 18 with 2 outs until 2 outs. So for the Rangers, their offense is the key. We knew that coming in. They're going to have to get better offense, especially here, and reverse the narrative.
Right, and with those narratives shifting as fast as they do, they win tonight. They're 1 win from the World Series with their 2 big dogs coming up in Montgomery and Evaldi over the next 2 games. Now the Houston Astros, unfazed, get in the win column yesterday. They're trying to even this series up at 2 games apiece. Will the Rangers reestablish their stranglehold and get to within a win of the World Series? We've got first pitch coming up.
Gather around this table, boys. Bring
Pride.
I'll lose my voice.
Grit.
Your transgressions are
Resiliency. Tradition.
I'll find comfort and company.
Who we are.
That time of year where names are made. What a swing! There's that power you're talking about. His second of the game. There it goes. Plenty of sock in that bat. Leaves the yard.
People are amazed at what he can do.
On our heads. And in our hearts. Texas. Through and through.
Gosh, what a tough act to follow that voiceover is. Welcome here to Globe Life Field. The roof is open for the first time since May on a gorgeous night as this Astros lineup comes to the plate. For the second game in a row, Dusty Baker changes things up after the 3-hit game from Mauricio Dubon. He bats second. Alvarez cleanup, Abreu and Tucker, then McCormick, Pena, and Maldonado to finish things up. Down to the field we go. Here's Tom Verducci.
Well, thanks, Joe. How do you take the measure of Jose Altuve? Well, you start with his height. He's 5'6", the first player at that height in 90 years with 2,000 hits. Now think about how he does it. The strike zone, that's just a suggestion. Last night he had hits on pitches from his nose to his toes. Now, Jose Altuve hit one pitch more than 3 feet off the ground, the other just 9 inches. This is career game number 100 in the postseason, and when he scores a run, the Astros are 41-12. Now here's Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Tom. The Rangers have 3 regulars, 25 and under, all very talented and all students of the game. Josh Young keeps a daily journal, setting his intentions before games, then summarizing what happened afterward. Evan Carter can be seen before games leaning over an iPad, studying how opposing pitchers work hitters. And Leody Taveras, well, he is constantly asking coaches, how can I improve?
That is a young group, Kenny, that is trying to bounce back from its first loss of the postseason, but with a veteran on the mound here, 32-year-old Andrew Heaney, who is the first of likely many pitchers for Texas tonight. First man that he faces, of course, is Jose Altuve, who found it last night with a home run. Off we go in game 4, and he gets the call from the home plate umpire and Doug Eddings, John, that has the biggest strike zone in baseball.
You just saw that